If you are constantly in feast and famine mode, and many times you keep wondering where your next clients will come, then this video is for you. If some months you have good money coming in, maybe you make $10,000 one month, and then the next month you only make $1,000. It means your lead generation system is broken somewhere. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to build a profitable client attraction system so that your business is fully booked all the time. Now, this video is specifically for female coaches or service-based entrepreneurs. So if you're a coach, if you're a consultant, if you provide services, then this video will be perfect for you. Because as I do my work as a business coach, as an income elevation strategist, I come across so many women who tell me that they are struggling to sign clients every single month. And when I look under the hood at the back end of their system, I see exactly why they are struggling to sign clients. Now, I used to struggle as well. I had to figure all this out. And so, as part of being in my community, in my network, you get to benefit from my knowledge. You get to benefit from all of the mistakes I have made so you never have to make those mistakes. Now, this system I am about to reveal to you is proven, tested. At this point, I have served over 450 clients worldwide. And so if you implement this system, I guarantee you, you're going to be fully booked every single month. Now, I want to explain to you that the strategies I'm going to teach you, some of them will be short-term strategies, and the other ones will be long-term strategies. By short-term, I mean strategies you can do right now, today, to sign new clients. Okay? While the other ones is going to be evergreen for your business. Long-term strategies mean that in the future, you're going to start getting client inquiries. I call this spontaneous client inquiries. So when you implement long-term strategies, people are going to start reaching out consistently because we're going to use evergreen strategies. So your lead funnel is going to be fully booked at the top. So the top of funnel will be fully booked. And so as you grow your business into 6 months, 1 year from now, you are going to consistently be fully booked. So I just wanted to explain to you how I have broken this down. Now, the profitable client attraction system is my proven, sustainable approach to signing clients consistently without relying on trends, algorithm, or exhausting yourself online, or trying to dance on TikTok just to get clients, or trying to cold DM people. I hate cold DMs. I don't know about you. I am very heart-centered and I love to run my business in a way that feels good. And that's the secret to business growth. If your marketing strategy is unaligned with your nervous system, if you're always afraid of showing up, or if it doesn't feel good to you, I promise you, your business is not going to last. So all of these strategies I'm going to teach you is designed to feel good, because when you feel good in your business, you're going to show up consistently. When you feel good in your business, that energy is going to come across with your clients. It's going to be magnetic. So it's going to start attracting people into your world. That's the secret of business growth. It's about learning to love your business and having strategies that fits your lifestyle or your personality, who you are. So for example, if you are not very outgoing, then maybe being on Instagram is not your jam, right? Maybe if you are very, very, I want to say introverted, then cold DMing people is not your strategy. Why, as women, do we force ourselves to fit into someone else's mode, right? Maybe you've watched someone on Instagram, a business coach, and the business coach has told you, oh, to grow your business, you have to dance on TikTok. Or to grow your business, you have to cold DM people. And maybe you've tried it. I did. I had an Instagram coach, and well, she didn't say upfront that that was her strategy. And so when I paid her over $10,000, when I joined her program, then she revealed her strategy was to cold DM people. And I tried it and it felt so icky. And I just stopped. I'm like, that's not who I am. So I want you to always think as a business owner, as the CEO of your business, how are you going to grow your business in a sustainable, profitable way, reliable way, and also repeatable, right? That's what we want. We want our income to be profitable, reliable, and repeatable. That's how we grow businesses we fall in love with. So I want you to understand that the method and the system I'm going to show you is designed to be profitable. Why is it profitable? Well, because it is simple. There are no complicated funnels or constant content creation. It is aligned because you get to choose what methods fit your personality, your energy, and your lifestyle. It is repeatable because once you install this system, it works month after month. And then it is flexible because it adapts as your business grows. So maybe your initial goal is to get to 10K months. Well, when you get to 10K months, you want to get to 20K months and then 50K months and then on, how you want to grow your business, depending on your goals, right? So this system is designed to be simple, aligned, repeatable, and flexible. And here's the truth. The biggest mistake I see many people make in business is trying to do everything all at once. And you wouldn't hear this from many people. The best strategy is always the one you actually show up for. The best strategy is the one that feels so aligned to you that it becomes second nature. That's your best strategy. And this system teaches you how to intentionally choose just a few core strategies that work together to attract, connect, and convert clients on a consistent basis. Yes, those are the three pillars of the profitable client attraction system. Every profitable business, regardless of niche, runs on three simple functions, just three: attracting, connecting, and converting. Attracting, this is how new people discover you. Then connecting, this is how you build trust and relationships. And then converting is how clients say yes and pay you. Now, I want to tell you this. Some people think that people just find them and then they get a client that same day. That's not how it works. So think about this as, let's say you're a lady and you're dating, and then you meet this guy, and then on the first date, he tells you, I love you, I want to marry you. You probably run away, right? So how come if you don't expect that in real life, that you meet somebody today and then you agree to marry them? If you don't expect that in real life, how do you expect that to happen in your business? That someone has never heard about you, and then on the first day, when you attract them into your ecosystem, you expect them to become clients. That is asking them to get married to you on the first date. It doesn't work like that. People need time to build trust. Now, I want to caveat this. I have had people come into my world the same day hire me as their coach. It happens, right? But it is one-off. It's not the, I want to say, it's not the norm that people find you on that same day and hire you. It happens, but I want to tell you that is not the norm, okay? The norm is someone finds you and they're like, I think I like what she talks about. And then they come into your ecosystem. So that would be coming into your email list. That's where people connect. So attract is someone is watching your YouTube channel, or they find you on Instagram or Facebook, then you attract them into your world. Then the next step is for them to connect. And how do they connect? They come into your email ecosystem, and then there is a way you nurture that relationship, right? So in your email nurture sequence, they get to know you, you form that relationship. And then when they're ready, when they are so compelled with your content, then they convert. And usually conversion events are where people convert, okay? Like workshops, masterclasses, live events. So that's how the ecosystem works. So I want you to start thinking about your business this way. How can I build my business in such a way that my top of funnel is always expanding? That means new people are always finding me, right? That's your goal. You want to find a method that I want to say is pleasurable. When you find pleasure from your marketing strategy, then your top of funnel is always full because new people keep finding you. And I'm going to explain to you the system step by step and what you should implement at what step. Okay, so let's talk about the first pillar is attracting. And before I go into the first pillar, I want you to think about this, especially if you are a new coach or if people don't know you in your niche, you haven't built that authority in your niche, right? I want you to understand that at the beginning, you have to do the attract. You have to actively get in front of your ideal audience because your goal is to start having conversations, right? The more conversations you have with your ideal clients, the faster you're going to become fully booked. So if you're just setting up this system, your profitable client attraction system, I want you to think about this, that at the beginning, you have to do the attracting. So think of this as a bee. So at the beginning, you're going to be a bee, a busy bee. You're going to go to other flowers, right? To find whatever bees find. Okay. Honey, nectar. So at the beginning, you are the bee, the busy bee, right? As you grow your business and you grow your attraction content strategy over time, in a space of about 6 months, I want to say 6 months, if you do this system right, you are going to become the flower. As the flower, you do the attracting. So the bees come to you. So I love using this analogy because as women, that's how we're built, right? Especially when you think of feminine energy. You want to grow your business to the point where bees come to you. So you become the beautiful rose flower in the garden that bees come to. That's how you want to think long term. That's the content strategy you want to build so that people come to you. And I call this spontaneous client inquiries. So you get to the point where even when you're not expecting a client, spontaneously someone DMs you and they tell you, I want to work with you. And then you jump on the call. That same day, you get paid. When you've built your content strategy well, that your content sells for you. Okay. So I want to caveat this to tell you that at the beginning, you have to be the busy bee for at least 2 to 3 months. And I'm going to teach you exactly what that looks like. For 2 to 3 months, you're going to be the busy bee going to find flowers. And then after about 4 to 6 months, when you build this right, you are going to become the flower that other bees come to. And then you get to decide who you work with. You get to choose and say, no, I don't want you. Oh, no, yes, I will work with you. That's where you want to get to. Okay, so let's start with the first pillar. The first pillar is attracting. Attracting is how potential clients discover you. Attraction is about visibility, but not just random visibility. It's about being discoverable in places where your ideal clients already are in ways that feels natural and sustainable to you. So I want you to choose 1 to 2 client channels to focus on. So option A is non-social media content marketing. For women especially, we want long-term green visibility. So examples of non-social media content marketing is YouTube. This is education-based, searchable content, exactly how I'm delivering this. That's one key strategy that I find works for women, especially if you want long-term growth. That's under non-social media, right? The other example you can choose is podcasting. So this is where you own your own podcast or you guest on other people's podcasts. The third one is blogging and SEO. So if you're good with writing, a very good way to have an evergreen visibility is to optimize your content for SEO. But I know you might be thinking, is SEO dead with the proliferation of AI? My answer is, I don't think so. Now it's called AEO, Answer Engine Optimization. So even though SEO traditionally might be dead, now AIs like ChatGPT, Gemini, they are now indexing sites that have compelling content that answer the question that people are searching for. So if your target audience has a keyword and then your content on your blog answers the question, AI will actually refer them to your website, which is amazing. So to answer the question, no, SEO is not dead. It's evolving. It's now known as AEO, which is Answer Engine Optimization. So you could use blogging to have constant leads coming into your business, the evergreen content. So you could use SEO for that. The fourth one is Pinterest. So this is where you create pins, and then from your pins, traffic comes to your website. So this is what I call option A. All of these examples, non-social media content marketing. So why does this work? Well, the reason it works is because your content works for you while you sleep. Yes. I cannot tell you the number of people who reached out to me out of the blue, watched my YouTube channel and decided to work with me. Now, I did the work one time, producing that video, recording that video. And then the more people find that video, it becomes so compelling for them. And then they reach out to me to work with me. That is content that works for you while you sleep. And that's the beautiful way where you can build your business in a sustainable way that people keep finding you for many, many years to come. Okay, another reason why this works is that it builds authority and trust at scale. So think about this. You do the YouTube video one time, and then hundreds of people watch your videos, right? So think about this. On YouTube, 3 billion people use the platform every single day. That's huge, right? So as a smart woman, I know you're smart. You have to leverage this so that you create compelling content where you give high value to your dream clients. And then the more people find that content, they're like, oh, I love this. And then they go watch more of the videos. And then after 2 to 3 videos, they decide, oh, you are the coach to help me get the results I'm looking for. So that's evergreen content. I'm building trust at scale. Now, I have discovered that the fastest way to build trust is through videos. I know you might be thinking that, oh, I don't look good on video. Oh, I don't speak well. I don't come across well. All of those limiting beliefs are the things that hold many people back. And guess what? How do I know about all of those? Yeah, because I experienced those when I started as well. I was like, there are bigger channels and there is nobody that is going to listen to me. But here's what I discovered, that there are specific people that only you can serve, right? So it doesn't matter whether you are a health coach, a menopause coach, a midlife coach, a weight loss coach, whatever type of coaching and consulting you do, there are people that only you can serve. So it doesn't matter whether there are other bigger channels. And this is what I have discovered, that the size of your channel doesn't matter. Yes, the size of your channel doesn't matter because we are using YouTube to grow a business. We are not trying to become influencers. We are not trying to become a YouTuber. We are not trying to have so many people so that we get a cut of the ad budget or the ad spend, right? And to be honest, that's not a lot of money anyways. You have to get millions and millions of views in order for YouTube to start paying you. So that's not the goal, right? The goal is to have a place that your ideal clients can go binge your content, valuable content that gets them to see you as the only possible option for them. That's the goal. The goal of your long form content is to allow people the opportunity to fall in love with you. Now, I know you prefer to hide behind faceless reels on Instagram, but think about it. The people you have invested in, the coaches you have invested in the past, did you invest in them without seeing them, connecting with them, right? So how do you expect people to pay you thousands of dollars when you hide behind Instagram reels? The fastest way to build trust is by video, trust and connection. That's how people feel connected to you. So I want you to start dismantling all of those limiting beliefs that you think you're not good enough. I promise you, you have what it takes right now. Like, you don't need any other certification, education. No, right now, you have what it takes to show up so that you start building your evergreen content. This is content I call your clickable, bingeable library of content that people can go experience who you are for free and then decide that they want to work with you. And then lastly, the third reason why this works is because there is less emotional labor of daily posting. Now, I know you prefer to try to figure out how to post daily. And the reason is because when you are designing posts and posting daily, you feel like you are actually working in your business. You feel like you're busy. But with this strategy I just discussed, you just show up once a week. You post one video on YouTube just once a week. If you choose YouTube, like you can choose blogging or podcasting under the non-social media method I just taught you. So you only show up once a week and then you start building your evergreen content. Remember, I told you, if you want to be fully booked for many, many years to come, you have to start building a library of content that your ideal clients will find irresistible. Give them the opportunity to fall in love with you. Okay, so all of these I just talked about is option A, which is non-social media. For option B is organic social media. Okay, so this is best for women who enjoy real-time interaction and visibility. So when I say organic social media, I'm talking about Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, where you post daily. And it's very important to note that social media only works when it is strategic, not constant. Okay, you do not need to post every day. You need clear messaging, clear positioning, a clear offer, and then consistency. Okay, so whether you want to post 3 times a week You just have to be consistent if you choose social media as your platform. Then option C is paid ads. Okay. So once your messaging and your offer have already been validated, you can use paid ads to amplify your results. Now, never ever run, I recommend, never ever run paid ads until you made your first 100K. Okay. The only time I recommend to do paid ads is for short-term strategies to drive people to an event or to your email list, right? So if you want to grow your email list today and you want to start growing your email list today, you're going to create a compelling lead magnet, and then you're going to run ads to the lead magnet, engagement ads, for example, on Meta, Instagram, or Facebook, and that can help you grow your email list. But if you want to sign clients today, or let's say tomorrow, I recommend a short-term strategy using workshops, right? So if you have no email list, you have nobody, no leads, yeah, and you want to make money, the fastest way is to host a workshop, a live workshop, and then use ads for just $2 a day. That's how I teach my clients. For just $2 a day, you use paid ads to drive traffic to your event registration page, right? So think about this. Let's say you are relatively new in business and you're not having clients consistently, and you are a stress and anxiety coach, right? You have no reputation in the industry, right? Maybe you're recently certified, or maybe you're not even certified at all, and you are a stress and anxiety coach. If you want to make $10,000 this month, I'm going to tell you how you're going to make $10,000 as you build your content, right? So remember, I told you for the long term, we want to have content that sells for us. But if you want money right now, you're going to create a workshop. So as a stress and anxiety coach, a sample workshop could be how to sleep better at night, how to stop worrying, how to overcome anxiety and depression, right? That's your workshop title. And then you're going to tell people, I'm going to help you sleep better at night. Here's the workshop registration page. It's going to be on Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. And then you run ads for $2 a day to that workshop, right? For sure, people are going to register. That's a compelling workshop title, right? As a stress and anxiety coach, people register for that workshop, and then you come on live, deliver an amazing workshop, right? And then you have a call to action for people to come work with you. That's a guaranteed way that you can sign clients. If you want to use a short-term ad strategy, right? So remember, I told you that ultimately you want to build a, a framework or a system that gets people into your world naturally, organically, for many, many years to come. All right. So that's the YouTube strategy, the podcasting strategy, the blogging strategy, Pinterest, all of those things. But if you want to make money right now, you're going to host live workshops. That's what I teach my clients. Okay. So that's the only time I recommend paid ads. So remember, to recap, paid ads, I recommend you avoid them until you hit your first 100K. Even though I'm not running paid ads, even as successful as I am in business, I have tried paid ads, Facebook ads in the past that became too expensive, and I was getting crappy leads, right? I was running ads to my free lead magnet. People will download my lead magnet and unsubscribe immediately. So paid ads haven't worked for me. I'm going to figure it out in the future, but for right now, I'm only doing organic strategies. So the only time you run paid ads is to your workshop or to your lead magnet if you want to grow your email list. But I want you to start thinking that you want to grow your content strategy so that you start having those spontaneous client inquiries. Okay. So let's go to option D. Option D is collaboration. This is highly profitable and one of the fastest way you can attract ideal clients. So how do you do collaborations? Well, you do podcast guesting. This is where you go guest on other people's podcasts. And I teach my clients how to do that as well. I recommend 2 podcasts every single week where you are seen as the expert and interviewed on the podcast. Another one is guest expert training. So this is where you go train on your expert topic in a community. So think about, okay, I'm going to use the stress and anxiety example. Let's say you are a stress and anxiety coach, and you might work with a weight loss coach, maybe a big weight loss coach who has thousands of people in her community. And then you go as a guest expert on how to handle stress and anxiety, right? So you see, your niches are not competing, they're just adjacent, right? A weight loss coach and a stress and anxiety coach can work together as collaborators. The third one is summits. So this is where You go as a summit speaker with other people. Another collaboration way is bundles. So this is where you do like freebie bundles where you join hands with other coaches in your niche or even outside your niche. And then your freebie is part of the bundle. That's one of the ways you can collaborate as well. Okay. Attraction rule. Pick one primary attraction channel and one secondary attraction channel. Master those before adding anything else. I know I've given you a number of ideas, but I don't want you to try to do everything all at once. Because if you try to do everything all at once, you're going to get overwhelmed. And guess what? When you get overwhelmed, you give up. And this is the thing. The people who are consistent are the people that become fully booked. So choose one primary attraction channel and then one secondary attraction channel, and you're going to watch your business explode. Okay. So we just covered pillar number one, which is attracting. Pillar number two is connecting. Connecting is where you build trust. Connecting is where you build relationships. Connection turns strangers into warm leads. This is where people begin to feel, she gets me. I trust her. I want more from her. And how do we connect? Now, I want you to, again, choose 1 to 2 connection methods. But the primary connection method is through emails. Emails is the best way to build connection with people. Now, your goal is to get people from any of your platforms into your email list. Because at the end of the day, as business owners, we do not own any of the platforms. Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, any platform where you do your marketing, you do not own it. Right? So you need to have a way to bring people into your world, into your email list. That's where you nurture people. And that's where the relationship blossoms. So remember at the beginning, I talked about meeting a guy on the first date and then the guy proposing and saying, do you want to marry me? Well, you're going to say no. Well, I will say no anyways. So your email list is where you nurture them. So your goal is to get people from all of those channels into your email list. And the way you do that is by giving the stuff away for free. When people get into your email list, that's where you nurture them. That's where you put a human face to you. You tell them who you are and you start to build relationships. And your email list, to some extent, you own exclusively, apart from you don't own the platform. So I use Go High Level for my email marketing as my email marketing tool. But regardless of the email marketing tool you have, you own that list. So I could download all of my contacts and I own that list, right? So that's why as smart business owners, and I know you're smart because you're watching this video, you have to think how to get people into your world, into your email nurture sequence. That's how you nurture people. So start thinking, how can I use emails? And this is how you use emails. You have welcome sequences. So if someone downloads a freebie, have a nurture sequence behind that. And I teach all of that to my clients. And now your nurture sequence have to be value-based, right? If you sell to people 100% of the time on your email list, they're going to unsubscribe. Okay. So I recommend 80% of the time you're giving value and then 20% of the time you're selling them stuff. Email builds trust quietly and consistently without daily effort. I recommend that you email your list at least 3 times a week. Okay. 3 times a week. All right. So the other option for connection is live experiences. Oh gosh. I call this the room where it all happens. This is the room where you consummate your relationship. Your monthly workshops. I recommend you run monthly workshops. So remember, now you've attracted people, you've gotten them into your world, they're now on your email list, you're delivering value to them. Once a month, you are going to run live workshops. This is where people come to experience you live, and that is where they fall in love with you, and that's where they sign on the dotted lines. Now, going back to my original analogy, that's where they sign on the dotted lines and say, I want to marry this girl. That's where they hire you. That's where they pay you. And that's where you make thousands of dollars. Okay. So see how the relationship blossomed, right? People got into your email list, you nurture them. And then once a month, you invite them to a high value workshop. And that's the goal. You have to remember the goal is to give insane amount of value. You give them a transformation in the workshop that they're like, oh my gosh, if I got this for free from this girl, imagine if I decide to work with her. And that's how people decide to work with you. And they pay you. So I teach 2 different strategies for workshops. Depending on how advanced you are with selling, You can share your payment link in the workshop. So people who are ready to work with you, you share your payment link and they join live in the workshop. It has happened to me many times. However, if you are newer, then you ask them to book a discovery call. So depending on the strategy you decide to use, both of them works, right? So from the workshop, you either share your payment link for people to join your program, or you ask them to book a discovery call. So you both decide if it's a right fit to go ahead. And for my clients, from the live workshop, they become fully booked. Their calendar is fully booked for the month, and then they just focus on closing those clients on discovery call. Now, connection should feel relational, not transactional. When connecting with people, always think, I don't want them to feel like this is a transaction. It needs to be relational. Okay. So we've dived into the last pillar, which is converting. This is where you convert people in a live workshop. And like I said, in your live workshop, you teach real value, you share your offer, and then you drop your payment link, or you ask them you drop your link for a discovery call. This is a clear structure. Like, this is how you run a business that feels, I want to say, sexy, that you're not stressed, that you love your business, and you know that every single month you're going to be closing clients. This is how you build your business that becomes so much fun that it almost feels criminal that you're making money doing it. And that's how I feel right now. I am having so much fun in my business that, like, this feels so good that people pay me for the work I am doing because I am enjoying my work. And that's where I want you to get to. Now, you have two options. You've listened to all of this and you want to go figure this out on your own, which is fine. But you already know, and in my experience, people try to go figure it out on their own. And before you know, 6 months has passed and they've done nothing. Okay. I don't want that to be you. Okay. And I can offer you support. And there are 3 ways I can support you. Whether I work with you for 1 day, so you get my help for 1 day, or 8 weeks, that's 2 months, or 6 months. So those are the 3 levels of support I offer. Now, the 1 day is a full day focused on strategy. This is for women who want clarity, structure, and a fast plan without the ongoing support. So if you need my help just for 1 day, we're going to have a VIP day to implement all of this. I give you a roadmap, and then you go implement yourself. The 8-week support is where we do system installation and momentum. This is for women who want hands-on guidance installing the systems, who want to build consistency, right? So if you want to have all your systems set up, you want me to guide you over the course of 8 weeks to get you into momentum, then the 2-month support is for you. So 8 weeks. And then the highest level of support is my favorite anyways. It's the 6th level of support. This is where I guarantee to double your income or you have your money back. I love this so much because this is for women who are ready to go all in, to build a real business, to build the right foundation for your business. Now, the link to book your discovery call with me is going to be a coffee chat is below. Now, I want to caveat this, that everything I have described to you today assumes that you already have a compelling offer, that you have your messaging dialed in and you have your positioning dialed in. So all of these things I've taught you today will only work if your offer is dialed in, your messaging is dialed in, and your positioning is dialed in. If you don't have all of those yet, then it's not going to work. Okay. So you have to make sure you have a compelling offer, a compelling niche. You have an offer that people actually want. I always say this: if you're selling something that nobody wants, it's time to sell something else. Okay. So, and that's one of those are the things I'll help you with if we decide to work together, whether that's for 1 day, for 8 weeks, or for 6 months. So we're going to refine your offer, make sure it's a compelling offer. We're going to refine your messaging so that the way you convey your message is compelling, and then your positioning. This is how we position you for ultimate visibility. So those are the 3 levels. Now, like I said, the link to book a coffee chat with me will be below this video. Also, I have an amazing guide that accompanies this. So if you want to have all of this broken down into an amazing blueprint, I call this my profitable client attraction system. It's an amazing PDF. If you don't have access to that yet, like if you just found this video on YouTube, I'm going to add the link below for you to grab a copy so you have a reference point, because I know I covered a lot of things today. You might be trying to scribble notes and maybe you didn't catch all the things. So I put everything together in my blueprint guide, and you can download that completely free of charge. Now, if you already got this on my website, so if you landed on this YouTube video from my website, then you have that in your email already. The attraction system in a PDF is already in your email. So go check that. And I want you to grow a profitable, aligned business, a business that turns you on, a business that excites you. And I am so excited to be your mentor. If you decide that you love how I teach, you love my systems, and you want me to help you implement in the fastest possible way, I want to guide you. So reach out to me, whether you DM me or use the link below to book a coffee chat. And I look forward to meeting you and hearing your dreams, your desires, your wants, what you want your business to be. I want to hear all of that, your goals. And I'm going to create a structure that is guaranteed to get you results. Now, when you use this system I just described, your success becomes inevitable. That's it. Your success becomes inevitable. And I'm so excited to help you through this journey. And if you found value in this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and comment below which one of the things I explained to you today resonated most with you. I always respond to all of my comments. So please comment below and tell me exactly which one resonates with you, which one are you going to implement first. And I want to hear your feedback and what you got out of today.
Yeah, I was really impressed with how much value I got from the event. I told my family it was the best value for 2.5 hours I'd had in a long time on day one. The content was super useful, very easy to follow, and something that I could implement immediately, and I haven't stopped talking about it. It was just really, really a good use of time. Great to interact with other coaches and other people in business as well, to see what other people are doing. And I think just amazing value with no pressure and no expectation. It's just not something that you see very often. So I would highly recommend the 2-day training.
Hi, my name's Haley Sohn. I'm a business owner, and I recently had my first session with Joy, who runs Joyful Money, and it was so eye-opening and incredible. So the first thing we coached on was just money mindset. We talked about how to focus on the profits that your business makes first, which for me as a business owner is not ever my focus. I'm always focused on what I'm spending the money on, where I'm investing it next. I rarely think about paying myself or making sure that I have extra money left over for taxes or just future profits so that I can just continue to grow my profits. So that was super helpful for me and really, really eye-opening. And then the second thing that we coached on was getting seen. So increasing the visibility of your business, which is, as a business owner, the most important thing you can be doing. If you want to be growing your profits, you have to be getting in front of your prospective clients. So she took me through an exercise talking about how to get on podcasts, which I've literally never thought about before. I've always I guess kind of had that as a pipe dream, but I didn't realize, I thought you had to sit around and wait for people to reach out to you. I didn't realize you could go reach out to these people. And there's a really simple process that she teaches in order to find them and get in front of them and be able to capture all of their audience in just one email. It's so amazing. So grateful to Joy. She's an incredible coach. You're going to learn so much as a business owner and grow so much as a business owner. It's not only going to grow the bottom line and all of the people that you're going to be able to get in front of and help, but you as a person having more free time and more money in your pocket, which is kind of what we all want. Thank you, Joy.
My name is Kenya Sumkar, and I am a mindset and business coach. And I had the pleasure to work with Joy in her coaching program. And it was amazing because I was able to learn tools to really prioritize me when it comes to my business. So she taught me how to prioritize my profit in a way that I can pay myself first and then allocate different kind of money for different parts of my business, like my taxes, my my costs for operations, and all the ways. And I was able to take that tool with me and use it for the rest of my life, which was amazing. Another tool that I learned from Joy is how to have more visibility by pitching myself to podcasts, which is something that I didn't know. That is actually a tool that she has. So you can find thousands of podcasts that you can actually use to pitch yourself, so you can really have more visibility and promote yourself and your business all over the world. I thank you, Joy, so much for your help. It was such a pleasure to have a journey of coaching with you.
Hi, I'm Maria Baumgartner. I'm the founder of Legacy Life Coaching Program, and I had the privilege of working with Joy on some coaching around money. And when I say my experience with her was, one, I was so comfortable in talking with her and sharing where I was and the help that I desired and felt like I needed to get. But what she shared with me was so profound. I love the slides she shared with me and the models she shared with me that gave I'm a very visual learner. So seeing her model and her explaining to me how my beliefs and my money stories are creating the results in my life and the actions I can take was profound. And my favorite that she showed me was what it requires us to do to actually create the change. And she didn't sugarcoat it. She didn't say that it was easy, but she did show me that it was possible. She, in fact, had me give examples of proof and evidence that it is also possible for me. And just doing that in one call alone. So I know how much value I will get in further work with Joy. I'm excited. And if you're curious at all, if you have any money stories or you want to build more wealth in your business, please call Joy, get on a call. I am sure you will not regret it.
Hi, I'm Lila, and I worked with Joy Rowland, and the session I had with her was incredible. Her coaching, she immediately creates a very safe container to feel welcome, to feel safe in talking about what can often be a touchy subject, which is money and your money mindset. But she goes so much more beyond just that. She goes into your relationship from your childhood to and how it's impacting everything that you're doing in your business, and especially when it comes to dealing with money and when you're investing with other people or when other people are investing with you. And these are things that as entrepreneurs, I don't think we talk about enough. And having a skilled professional that can hold this container to have this conversation has really been helpful for me in transforming some of my thoughts and some of the blind spots that I didn't know that I had. So I 100% recommend working with Coach Joy. She's incredible, and you will absolutely get something out of it and leave transformed in some way that you probably didn't expect. So highly recommend.
My name is Chrissy Stanley. I'm a holistic nutritionist specializing in gut and hormone health. I help individuals with gut issues and hormonal issues get to the root cause of their problems and eliminate their symptoms so that they could achieve overall health and wellness and enjoy life to the fullest. I do all of this by using a natural approach. I had the privilege of having my first consultation with Joy, and let me tell you, Joy is amazing. She is so inspirational and super, super helpful. She went above and beyond to help me get started with marketing myself, marketing my business. She gave me tools to make it easier for me to navigate social media as well. And she is so full of knowledge, and I love her. I love her work. I love all that she does. She is so, she's that coach that you want to have alongside of you. I felt like Joy was holding me by the hand during that consult. She was holding me by the hand and just leading me along the way and just making it so easy for me. After the consultation, I had more clarity because starting off a business is like, I didn't know what to do. I was jumping on everything, just trying to do everything at once, and it wasn't working for me. And Joy gave me so much more clarity on that, and I'm so grateful. So if you are contemplating on working with Joy, let me tell you, this coach is for you. She is the coach that you want. So no more waiting. Just jump right in.
Hi there. My name is Michelle Spexarth. Recently, I coached with Joy, and it was a fantastic experience. What I brought to her was that I had been good at saving, and that since we moved, I had really struggled to save, even though my budget looked like I had money that I could put away every month. So we started delving into it, and what we found from the questions that she asked and from all of the insight that she was having was absolutely fantastic, very revealing, and so absolutely helpful. So I would love to encourage you, if you have financial things that you're working on and you seem blocked, or you are looking for a financial coach, She is fantastic. I absolutely loved it. And I hope that you will reach out to her and let her help you too.
Hi, I'm Charlene Ridley, founder of Unpause Your Dreams, and I am so excited. I just had my first coaching session with Joy Rowland of Joyful Money. And let me just tell you, it has been incredible. In one session, we have talked about everything from my money mindset, uncovering things that are limiting me from reaching my next level goals, and giving me practical application of things that I can start to implement today that will change my life and move me forward closer to my goal. In addition to that, we actually got to dive into podcasting and to talk about being a guest. I'm so grateful for Joy's processes and for everything that she has shared with me. She has figured out a protocol that will take you from simply wanting to be a guest on podcasts and not knowing which podcasts are the most aligned with your vision and your business, to being very clear on where you should apply, how you should apply, and then how to then build a relationship with those podcasters. I'm so excited about this relationship. I have to tell you, if you are uncertain, if you're thinking about maybe, should I do this now? Yes. You need to sign up right now. And I can guarantee you at the end of your first session, you will know that you have made the right decision, because Joy is like unlike any other coach you have ever encountered. Thank you so much, Joy.
Hi, my name is Jill Davenport, and I just had a session with Joy. And I have to say, she's so innovative and gave me so many ideas for not only my email list and like creating a welcome sequence that I have been snoozing on. And she had all these great new ideas for doing this and for implementing it that make it really easy, and for actually like creating relationships in the welcome sequence and bringing in sales. But she also had really great ideas for to implement about bringing in new clients from different streams that I hadn't thought of before. And she's actually really advanced about this stuff and creating systems in your business and just coming up with new ideas that I hadn't thought of. And I have been marketing my business online since 2012. So it was incredible. I can't wait to go and implement the things that we talked about. So if you are looking for help with your business and getting a flow of clients in and actually like getting the people to convert with your email list, among other things, she's got so many things to offer. You're going to be in good hands with Joy.
Hi, I'm Emily, the founder of Brave Widow. And I just have to tell you about my experience in working with Joy as my coach. I reached out to Joy because as I'm trying to grow my business, I knew there was something holding me back, but I wasn't sure what it was. And within even our first conversation, Joy identified some subconscious beliefs that I had that were unintentionally holding me back. Not only did she help me feel safe to have an open conversation with her, but she gave me practical tools in knowing how to address those subconscious beliefs and what to actually do about it. I feel so much more confident now about going into my consult and growing my business because I believe I have the tools to show up as the best version of me, not only for myself, but also for my clients and the widows that I'm helping. Joy is one of those rare people that's just very well-rounded as a coach. Not only is she an excellent life and business coach, but she is a systems, technology, and automation queen and a mindset ninja. So if you are on the fence thinking about working with Joy, here is your sign. Just do it. Sign up with Joy. You are going to love her as much as I do, and she will help you grow your business and serve more clients.
My name is Courtney Cowie, and I'm a holistic nutritionist who help people with their chronic gut issues resolve their symptoms naturally and get back to lifelong function and the life they want. I just did my first consult with Joy Rowland. She is amazing. She does such a unique job of kind of like helping people who are starting out or, you know, in their business, in their career, looking to grow their visibility, grow their ability to reach people that, you know, they can truly help by teaching them how to go out and find podcasts that they can guest on, that, you know, give them that opportunity to connect with the right audience. And she also combines it with teaching people how to understand the money coming into their practice, allocate it into specific buckets so that they have a plan. There isn't this surprise tax bill that's going to hit you 6 months from now, which as a business owner that's still growing, still trying to figure out how to manage my money, anticipate, understand, plan these things, is just gold, like total gold. And what was so valuable and amazing about just this consult was she actually showed me some very specific tools that she was willing to share with me to help me get off on the right foot to do this. And I can tell that Joy is coming from the place of really truly wanting to help people. She's got an amazing story, just growing up in Africa, learning, you know, what it takes to come from poverty into having a healthy money mindset and grow your business organically through mindset, through planning, through really thinking through how do I want to achieve the income of my dreams. And I think if you're in that boat and you feel like money is a struggle, you feel like you've got the bits and pieces of your business and you have the confidence you can continue to run your business and get there, Joy's plan is going to be that accelerator to take you to that next step. She really is just such an amazing person. I connected with her so well. I feel like she's very grounded. She's very down to earth. I would highly recommend her. And I think she, again, has such an amazing background and story, and having that unique skill set of the coaching and the life coaching aspect, you know, overcoming her own money limitations, right? And teaching people to do that. Being an entrepreneur, she understands the challenges of small businesses, mindset, profit, all of it, right? And then really honing in on fixing a problem for so many people, which is having the confidence to go out there, literally physically, visibly go out there in the world, present their faces, and overcome that, like, you know, lack of self-confidence to get their message out, because there's so many people that want to hear your story and want to work with you that need your help, and Joy will absolutely show you how to do that.